we're back, and we just finished watching 2017's
Paddington 2.
Paddington 2, which is just a beautiful, beautiful little movie. And it's tough because sometimes sequels can be hit or miss, but this particular one just is
I love it more
perfection.
than the first one.
I was going to say the first one is great. The second one is even better. There's no... I mean, I'm just going to out myself and say this is a perfect movie. This is absolutely a perfect little film.
It's close. It's really close.
What could have made this better?
I don't know, but there's no such thing as a perfect movie.
You are a liar and a scoundrel.
You are a liar.
In the sequel, we have Paddington, who's settled in with the Browns and is thinking about a perfect present for his Aunt Lucy on her 100th birthday. And
she must be an very old
She's
bear.
an old bear. She's in the old bear's retirement home.
Yes. But he wants to do something special for Aunt Lucy because
she's done so much for him.
Exactly.
When he was a cub.
And he wants to make her proud.
Yep.
So he goes to his friend's little antique shop and he sees a pop-up book, or as Jim Broadbent says, a pupping book.
Yes. Of the City of London.
Of the City of London, that was made by Madame Kosovo, who I guess was like
like
early P.T. Barnum, right? She had a traveling
she had
circus.
her own steam show. Is that what they call it? A steam show?
Yeah.
She was very famous for doing that thing where you just hang on that
Trapeze.
She was a trapeze artist, right? But she was also an artist, and she made these pop-up books of places where their little circus had gone to, which is funny because we saw The Greatest Showman earlier today, so we have a theme going.
It's like a circus day.
You people saw it.
Yes. And then we're introduced to the evil, nefarious
this film,
Phoenix Buchanan.
This film gave us the gift of Phoenix Buchanan. Oh my God, I love Phoenix Buchanan.
He
He's
really
so
is
vain.
magnificent.
He's so vain, exactly. His like house.
Is an ode
When
to
they
himself.
go in and there's just like portraits everywhere on the walls, and they're all of him.
It's
And
just amazing.
All of them. None of
Hugh
his
Grant-
family.
Hugh Grant is
just
magnificent
is
in this.
Fantastic. He is so good in this. Every scene he is in is just brilliant.
Yes, he's a scene stealer. He absolutely is.
Oh.
I mean, the rest of the actors in this are fantastic, but Hugh Grant, I mean, god dang it. I want to see more of him like this. It was just so great. Yes, so as you can tell, there is a bit of a, the story goes, stuff happens, Paddington's framed for
a crime
he didn't commit. He winds up in jail. And comes across some very interesting characters in the jail as well.
And also
just
wonderfully portrayed by everybody, even the minor
like
convicts.
the warden and
the warden, but especially Brendan Gleeson,
yes,
as Knuckles,
who is
Knuckles
just
McGinty.
fantastic. So we'll go around the room. Olive G, what did you think of the movie?
It's great. It's awesome.
Olivia, please.
What's so great and awesome about it?
The end.
The dance number at the end is
That was
magnificent.
funny.
That was funny.
All the Cartoon Network speeded it up.
Yes.
Cartoon Network is dead to me now.
Yes.
And also,
they butchered this movie. It's not streaming anywhere, so we had to watch it on Cartoon Network.
It was disappointing.
They cut out a lot of the good bits, and at the end credits, there's a special treat for you if you stick around for the end credits. Phoenix Buchanan does a dance number, song and dance, and it's just great. And they sped it up in the corner while they advertised other shows, and we were furious.
that sucks.
So we watched it on YouTube.
Cartoon Network, you suck for doing that.
All right,
yes,
please.
it does. What was I going to say? Although, doing a quick Google
Search.
It is playing on
HBO.
Hulu and Sling TV with a premium subscription for rent on YouTube and Google Play Movies and TV.
For $4. Oh,
For
Amazon
$4,
Prime.
yeah. Amazon Prime for $4.
$4?
Vudu for $4.
What?
TBS free with cable TV and TNT with cable free with cable TV. I'm not sure what that means, but
Really? I didn't see it in the wrap. Anyway,
Probably
back to the
search-
movie. Olive, you really liked it? You just liked the end? Or, I mean, was there anything else in the film that you thought was good?
I like that part when he was cleaning windows and he threw that like stuff on the police officer's face, but it was on accident.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. Although
there was a-
sadly they cut it out, but I still remember it.
Oh, okay. What about you, G? Did you like this movie?
I love this movie.
Yeah? What about it did you love?
I liked the end with the dance. I liked the end where Aunt Lucy's at the door. I like that it's funny. There are a lot of things I like about this movie.
Mm-hmm. Do you like the sweetness of it?
Yeah,
The
definitely.
story? Definitely.
And it's not sappy.
That's another. It's stayed true to the original. It did not veer into sappiness. It was just absolutely sweet.
yes.
Sappiness.
It's just, yeah, from beginning to end, it's just a lovely, lovely little movie.
Mm-hmm. And I love how creative they are with the transitions. That there's that part in the beginning when he first goes into the antique store and he sees the pop-up book, and they open it up to that first page of I guess London Harbor, and
With the
he's just imagining.
Aunt Lucy
The
coming.
paper, but like it's not showing a real boat with real people. It's showing the paper boat inside, and Aunt Lucy's on the boat
Yeah.
at
And
the
he's
real
running
Aunt
on the-
Lucy, and then he's running along the pier, greeting her, and then they go exploring, and the page is turning, and as the page turns, they're like walking
Coming
through
into
London.
the scenes, yeah.
Just beautifully done, absolutely beautifully done.
Yeah.
I mean, something like that's like the beauty of CG graphics. You probably couldn't get away with that doing it practically.
And also, he
No.
kept on talking about his eyes, blah blah.
Yes.
Oh, Paddington's eyes!
Eyes
Yeah,
are just-
they show so much
It's
emotion.
so realistic.
Yeah, every just the way he is placed in the
Scenes.
scenes with the other characters, like when
And
he's,
the way he's rendered
when
and
he's
created.
rendered, with the way, like when he's like
What is
working
his
with
master?
working with Knuckles, when he's hanging out with the Browns,
When he's running away.
when he's running away,
But-
when he's chasing the thief, the book thief, everything is just beautiful.
Yeah.
He's the barbershop scene.
That was crazy. He got fired.
Everything is just so beautifully rendered. It's nothing in that film when you watch it will it take you out of it because something looks weird or funky or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all looks real.
It all looks
Paddington
real.
looks like he's in the scene with them.
Paddington looks like it's
Yeah.
in it with them.
And just, I'm so horribly impressed with the CG, how they get his eyes to convey emotion. That has to be hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
I
no-
don't understand the science behind it, but when you look at this movie and there's scenes where Paddington is sad or when he's happy, you see it. You see it in the eyes. And I don't know what crazy black magic Studio Canal is up to, but they've done an amazing job with
They've
the
done-
CG on this film. Amazing.
It's so good. It's top notch. It's,
Yeah. When his fur is wet, you see it.
When his fur is wet, just.
Yeah.
But
Everything.
more importantly, like you said, the emotion and the eyes, which is very hard to capture.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look weird at all.
No.
You
It
could-
looks natural.
This is a world where you could believe that bears walk around and talk with people, and nobody seems to think twice about it.
Yeah.
It looks that good,
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
and all the acting, all the characters. The Browns are still fantastic.
Yes.
The whole family returned from the first one, same actors.
And they all do a lovely job here. Obviously, Paddington is more enmeshed in the family. They love him. They consider him family.
Mm-hmm.
And when he has his, I guess, troubles, his legal troubles, they stick by him and they try desperately to figure out
They do,
who it is.
He's the
And
thief.
between the clues of Knuckles and the parrot, and who was the other one? I can't remember.
Parrot.
I forgot what the other one was, but Mrs. Brown comes to the determination that they're neighbor.
From Phoenix himself.
Yes.
He's like, oh, the man with the piercing blue eyes.
Dazzling.
She's like, oh, the dazzling blue eyes.
Yes.
He's like, how did you know they were blue?
Blue. Yeah, it's just a pencil sketch. Yeah.
he's so
full of
enamored
himself.
of his own appearance that even a sketch as a suspect, he's looking at it like,
Well,
oh,
that's because
the
he
handsome
has
devil
like,
with
a
the
bunch
dazzling
of
blue
pictures of him in his house.
Yes.
Like,
he's got-
even on top of the fireplace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I also like how they did that, like how she's seeing the pencil sketches on his face.
Yes.
That was really good.
Yes.
That goes back to the way the filmmakers just were very creative in just blending everything. And once again, they do the storytelling thing with the band.
Yes.
Like every once in a while, you see the band playing, and
Like in the jail.
like in the jail, or when he's washing remember when he's washing that giant
windows.
building, and they're on like that
Yeah.
window
Yeah.
washer, and he's with the band. They're all washing the windows. There's that, like G said, with the faces, the sketches appearing over Hugh Grant's
Phoenix.
face.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's just
so
so good. And I think they also do like some of that. Like I remember in the first one, they had like the model of the house, and the house would open, and you see
Oh,
the
Yes.
floors.
yeah, that's like
Yeah.
a little
There's stuff like that. I
dollhouse.
think if I remember right, that was also they did that with the prison too.
Yes.
when they're breaking
Yeah.
out.
When they're breaking out, yeah,
That was really well done.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good. And all the prisoners are doing that visiting day thing where he introduces all the prisoners, and like my favorite is
Soon.
my favorite is Mad Dog, because like he's just this little guy with a little bushy mustache.
Yeah.
And he just peers in and he goes, "Woof."
Amazing.
Yeah, that was good.
So that other guy was Phibbs, by the way.
Oh, Phibbs, the
Phibbs was the guy that was in Game of Thrones.
yeah.
Eva.
Fib Spoon,
And Knuckles.
Mad Dog, Knuckles, Charlie Rumble,
The
Spoon.
professor.
the
What?
professor, yeah.
Spoon.
Charlie Rumble makes a mean apple crumble.
Don't forget
So
Spoon.
what? You got anything else to say about this one?
Did you? Oh, you went.
Squeaky
I've been
Pete,
gushing about this film for the last 10 minutes.
Johnny Cash Point,
Jimmy the Snitch, Squeaky Pete, Mad Dog.
Double Bass Bob, or Double Bass Bob.
Oh, he was the guy with the ultra deep voice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you have to watch 1 and 2 together, and again, the first one is so great, but the second one is even better. I mean, just top to bottom,
It really-
fantastic
yeah.
storytelling, everything, the CG, the effects, art directions, the costuming,
The Browns' home.
The
still
Browns'
gorgeous.
home.
Oh my
Still
god, I want
coveted. Although I loved Phoenix's house without all the pictures and artwork of himself,
Yeah,
but
the ladder to Phoenix's attic. I love
yes, I was like,
I like
I
the
wish we could
clicking
have that.
sound it made.
Yes.
Even though.
But yeah, I'm just completely enamored of these 2 movies. I'm really looking forward to the third one, although I hear Paul King, the director, is possibly stepping away from doing a third one, which would be
He did such a
unfortunate because
fantastic job.
I was going to say, he's done such a fantastic job, and it's nice that
Probably
it
gonna
has
be
that
horrible.
continuity.
Yeah, it has a very consistent look.
And
I mean,
feel to it.
and I mean, back to the story. I like how they expanded the fact that everybody in the neighborhood, all the other neighborhood characters. I mean, the
Yeah.
first one, the only real neighbor you see is Mr.
Curry, Peter Capaldi.
Peter Capaldi, and he's still there. He's still
A jerk.
He's still a grumpy
Crotchety
jerk.
old.
But then you have
Probably because his girlfriend.
like in the morning
Gone.
when Paddington leaves, he gives breakfast to the
Mademoiselle.
girl on the bike, and then he meets up with the garbage guy who he's helping with geography, and then the guy who always locks himself out,
Yes, the
and
doctor.
then the soldier guy,
The
and
newspaper
the newspaper lady. He somehow manages to get them together.
Yes.
And everybody just loves Paddington.
Yes, and
And
that
it's
scene at
easy
the end
to
when they're
understand
all
why.
like, they all wanted to pay homage to him because he's an integral part of their life.
Yeah.
And that other scene when Paddington breaks out and Mr. Curry, I guess, wants to start trouble, and Mr. Brown has a showdown with him on the street.
Gives
He
him a
basically
speech.
says, that he finds the best in everyone.
And then
Even if they're a grumpy, misleading grouch.
Yeah, this is such a sweet movie. Lovely. And it's funny because we live in a world that's often very hostile and jaded. So when you see something that's not that, it's almost a balm for the soul, I would say. And I think that this movie is absolutely that. It's not a Christmas movie. Fair enough.
It takes place in Christmas, though.
There's,
What?
I don't know if
Really?
there's, I don't know.
Oh, wait,
there's
no.
snow on the ground.
I
don't
was
know
just
if
saying
it's really
it
Christmas.
takes place in Christmas because it was snowing.
But that's fine. But I think just in keeping with the holiday season, just the ideas of family, how important family is, and
Caring for others.
seeing the best in people,
Yeah.
bringing out the best in people by being just a good person, or in this case, a good bear, who
Looks for the best in
looks for the
everyone.
best in everyone,
And
is
usually
polite and kind to everyone, no matter who they are. And in turn, that has a ripple effect. I mean, I think knowing Paddington definitely changed Knuckles and Fibs and Spoon to the point where even though they had made their own escape, they were pulled back into coming back to helping their friend. And I think that was the sweet thing when I think what was it, Spoon says, "Oh, but he's our friend," you know.
Yeah.
So
He made all their lives better.
He
I mean,
made
that's
everybody's
another
life-
thing that was amazing. The whole
Jail
the way,
change.
like after that lunch in the prison when they
Yeah.
make the marmalade sandwiches, then it just becomes like this big unified thing, and another beautiful job of the filmmaker just using these like transitions where suddenly, like as they're going through the scene, cakes are appearing, the tables are appearing, everything's looking very nice and sweet. It just works.
yeah,
It's
just yeah.
This is some smart, tight storytelling.
Yes, and not only that, but it is magical. If you haven't seen Paddington 1 or Paddington 2, I highly, highly recommend it. We saw the other one the day before. We're seeing this one today. I am going to call it is a perfect movie as far as I'm concerned. Paddington 2, Paul King's Paddington 2 from 2017, is it?
Yes.
Is a perfect 10. Do yourself a favor. If you have not seen it, look for this. You will
How
not be
rude.
disappointed.
What do you give it?
You didn't even ask us what was our favorite.
I'm going to go
song.
around the
We're
table.
going around the room. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
What did you
please.
think, Olive? 1 to 10. What do you give it?
I give it a 10.
Yeah, what was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of the movie is
Was it the end dance sequence? I think we asked you that already.
no.
No.
It wasn't my favorite scene.
No.
My favorite scene was like kind of at the end credits where it was like that book, and like it showed that they celebrated Aunt Lucy's birthday and what they did.
Oh, the end credits. Okay.
Your favorite part.
That was your
the
favorite
end
part? The
credits.
end credits? Okay.
What they did.
Alright.
What they did with their lives.
Okay.
What about you, G? What do you give it?
I give it a 9.5.
9.5?
9.5.
9.5. Really vivid run.
Olivia.
Just like the last one.
I'll
Did I
take it.
give the 9.5 last? I gave
Yes.
the last one
You
9.5.
did.
I'll give this like a
review.
9.85.
Ah.
It's really good. I recommend this film highly. Highly recommend.
Yes, yes. If you haven't seen, please just go see it. I mean, again, I know it's not a Christmas movie and I sort of cheated here, but
Cheated.
I think the themes in this movie are timely. The acting in it is fantastic. The script is lovely. This movie is the warm hug of a family member that you haven't seen in forever and that feels like home. That is exactly what this movie encompasses. It's a feeling, it's love, it's all the good things in life. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and go check it out as soon as you can. And if you have seen it, maybe revisit it. There's nothing wrong with watching a movie again, catching new things in it, being immersed in that love of the Browns and Paddington. It's so lovely. A cup of hot cocoa under the blanket on the couch with the ones you love. I can't think of anything better. Did
agree
we
100%.
ask you what your favorite scenes were?
Oh, my favorite
Jerry
scenes?
Darling.
I mean, the hard stare. I love that. What else? Just about every scene with Phoenix Buchanan
Yes.
in it.
Funny. It's funny.
The transitions, the what I just described with the opening of the storybook, and Aunt Lucy coming through. God, everything. I love this. I love this whole damn movie.
Yeah. And I will out myself and say I've seen this numerous times, and I still cry at the end. I won't give it away, even though it's from a few years back, but. For the benefit of people that haven't seen it, I really urge you to see this. You don't have to have children to enjoy this movie. If you do, great. It's a twofer.
If you need a feel good movie,
yeah, this is absolutely perfect. If you have children, it's great. It's good for little kids, but I think it also touches on the heartstrings for adults as well. Again, like my husband said, phenomenal storytelling. It will suck you in. And in a good way, because you feel so much better for having experienced this. It's so lovely, and I can't wait for the next one. So I guess we'll wrap it up, and that's it from us. Again, highly, highly recommend Paddington 2.
Come on, let's wrap up. It's great. Go see it. It's
so great. Go see it, please. Yes, I just want to make that abundantly clear to anyone that's out there listening to us. Can't recommend it highly enough.
Okay.
That's it from us. We will come back soon with another review. Good night.
Good night.
Night.